Hey guys, Dr. Howe here, Northville Chiropractic, back at you again. Today we're talking about subluxation. What is a subluxation? Well, in short, a subluxation is something that's detrimental to your health. Subluxation is something that prevents people from being as healthy as they could be and living the life that they could live. Subluxation is what allows the chiropractic profession to exist legally. It's what makes us separate and distinct. That is, chiropractors are the only healthcare professionals, the only doctors trained to detect and correct vertebral subluxations, or subluxation for short. Okay, so what is a subluxation? Well, here we have our spine. Okay, very important structure in our body. Up here we have the base of our skull. This is as if we're looking this way, right? So here is where our brain sits, right? And as you all know, the brain controls and coordinates all functions of the body, including healing. And not only that, it's responsible for our mood and emotion, controls the immune system, hormonal regulation, everything in the body, every part of our life, right? Our perceptions, our realities, our relationships, our life is lived through our nervous system, if you really think about it, right? Well, our brain sits here. It's the most important organ in the body. That's evidenced by the fact that it's the only organ surrounded by a solid sheet of bone, the skull for protection, right? Even our heart and lungs only have a cage to protect them, and we'd all agree those are pretty important too. Well, the brain sits here, sends an extension of itself called the spinal cord, and that spinal cord travels down through these 24 movable bones. They're called vertebrae. Together they form this flexible tube of bony armor, right? The main job of the spine is to protect that delicate spinal cord and to protect these extensions of the spinal cord called the nerves. There's a nerve that exits in between each one of these bones, 32 pairs to be exact. These nerves are like your electrical wires. They go to every organ, tissue, cell in the body. They're what allow the brain to talk to the parts of the body and to control them and get them to do what they need to do to function normally. And they also allow the parts of the body to relay information back to the brain so the brain knows what to do to continue normal function and health. Okay, as we go through life stress in the form of physical stress, chemical stress or toxic stress, and mental and emotional stress, these bones go out of alignment. Okay, when that happens, instead of protecting these delicate nerves, it irritates them and interferes with the messages and the life flowing from our brains into our bodies. Okay, if these are left here long enough, over time we develop disease, dysfunction, and sometimes pain. Okay, it's very important to remember with this situation, we're only going to have pain or symptoms around 80% of the time. Or 80% of the time we're not going to have any pain or symptoms, sorry about that. So, bone goes out of alignment, irritates, interferes with the messages instead of protecting those nerves. And so wherever those nerves are going, that part of the body is no longer going to work properly. This situation is called a vertebral subluxation. Okay? It's the chiropractor's job to look over your spine and to say, hey, do you have subluxations? If so, we provide an adjustment to correct those subluxations. Not because we're so much concerned with the bones, we're concerned with the brain and the nervous system. It's all about the brain. Okay? The thing is, hey, we don't treat pain, we don't treat conditions, we don't cure you, we don't prevent anything. All a chiropractor does is remove interference from your body's ability to function normally. We know that if we can get your whole spine working better, your whole brain and nervous system works better. And if your whole brain and nervous system works better, what part of your body is going to work better? You guessed it, your whole body, right? Including the things that you may come to see a guy like me for, right? And if your mind and body are working better, what part of your life is going to be better? Well, that's right, all of it. Your relationships, your ability to do your job, your ability to make money, your ability to have fun, right? There's nothing more important than the brain and nervous system. It literally is where we live our life. Our life is lived through our nervous system. So have yours checked out today. Make sure you don't have interference. Make sure you've got a good brain-body connection so you can be at your best. Dr. Howe, thank you.